How can museum-collected things combat their objectification, the denial of their humanity and agency both that writing on implies? These things have become, with the appropriation of their written-on skins, something new that embodies their history of transit. In their labelled state, they cannot go backwards and become purified. On their surface is a record of colonial history that is not just Australia's, but is echoed in different yet similar ways in museum collections all over the world. In this exhibition, Written on the Body, through the ricochet of relationships between kitchen implements and the museum collection with its layers of information, we want to destabilise and remake the spaces between things.
We're in the Anthropology Museum at the University of Queensland here with Dr. Diana Young, the director and curator, co-curator of this show, Written on the Body. And this show is all about different tableaus that we'll be seeing in a second. Juxtapositions, tableaus of different objects in relationship to other objects. And a lot of it is based on your understanding of material culture. Now, in a nutshell, in the 3 seconds that we have, how would you define material culture?
Well, things, that is material culture, things make people and people make things. And there's always this mutual relationship between them. They mutually constitute each other. Okay, I think this is probably my #1 favourite thing almost in the whole collection. And I'm very glad that it's in this exhibition. And it turns out to be made sometime prior to 1917. And it was collected by a Brisbane collector called Samuel Cameron, who was also an auctioneer. And we know that he died in 1917, and in the middle of the 20th century it was collected by Dr. Winterbottom. And I think it's Dr. Winterbottom or one of his signers who's written modern Aboriginal axe on it and given it a number. So it's a new steel axe blade that's been incorporated into a traditional timber handle, and it's been stuck in using resin, just in the way that axe heads normally are, perhaps from spinifex or from some tree gum. And it clearly would have been a very prized item by somebody. And it's next to an axe which is a traditional one with a stone head to it. So again, it's thinking about what these new materials made possible. What sort of transformation in social life did this fantastic axe make possible? And I suppose the word modern also is interesting because probably it was written on there in about 1950 when the word modern meant something different to the way it does now. So modern Aboriginal axe is quite poetic, really. Some of these kitchen implements are so warm because they've been held by hands, sweaty hands, making the pastry for years and years and years. So there's that trace, there's that connection there between the human being and the thing. And then you have to say, well, does that thing help to make that human being, in fact? Does that help to make you and your identity and your memories? So thinking about the equivalence of things, about the Aboriginal collection things and the cooking ware, some of these do have correspondences. So this tableau here is about water, different ways to carry water in some ways. It's also about the relationship between the forms. So the very deep bowl in the corner is a bowl for carrying water that you should have on your head so that it wouldn't spill so much. And this beautiful shallow dish with the writing on just under the mirrors there is from the Kimberley region of Western Australia, and it's a winnowing dish. This is another one where you might think about the relationship between the different sorts of things. This is an egg saucepan that has been in my family as long as I've been alive, I think, and it's ended up with a little egg rack and some salt, and a storage jar, and a souffle dish with these 2 beautiful clubs which are from Queensland. So it's a bit of a souffle tableau, that one. And this one here could be about making cakes. So So there's lots of stone tools that have got very bold red Roman numerals on them, with these fantastic aluminium cake tins and a saucepan lid. So it's about different things that go on in the kitchen and different actions, different ways of making food and the different relationships between those things.